RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 45, White. White, 97, ready, go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First down, here's Rattler. Open man is Duvernay. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Gibbs again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense, but I think even more so.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Rattler. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown, Colts! Jahmyr Gibbs He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with a homestand. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To the air is Rattler. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 37-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Reader. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2nd and 15. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Rattler looks to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready, break.
Throwing is Rattler. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got...
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Rattler. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Rattler to try again on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rattler wants to throw it. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Touchdown, Colts! Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Gibbs straight ahead, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.